Okay, this is a doozy. This video came out on Tuesday, I think. I haven't got a chance to make this video yet, but yeah, even it was so bad that even 802 Garage, he messaged me about it and saying, "You have to see this video. It's crazy." So I kind of skimmed through it, but we're gonna watch it in depth this time, and let's see what he says.
MS says, Scotty, how do you stay up to date with all the newer car technologies? You know, that used to drive me nuts. When I was just a mechanic and didn't videos on YouTube or didn't talk about them on CBS TV like I did for 13.
Okay, like every time he mentions his CBS gig, he doesn't. He acts like it was a national gig. It wasn't like, I don't even think it was nationally or syndicated around. It was just a local Houston CBS station. Like, it's just a step above public access TV. I'm not trying to take away, you know, what he did there. I mean, that's the TV show. It's cool, but it's not like he had a national show. And yeah, he won a local Emmy, and he's Emmy award winning, but it was a local Emmy, and they give those things out with candy. Trust me. In university, like the university Emmys, like if you're in broadcasting, it's so easy to pick up an Emmy for like almost anything, short films, anything. But I digress.
Years, I hated all the new technology that got coming out because I had to go and buy all the equipment to analyze them and how you learn how to use it.
That's why you didn't.
That's not the case anymore. Because for ages, all these companies, when they come up with new scan tools, new hand tools, new information, they sent me an email and said, Scotty, you want to try this out? And he said, sure, I love trying out new technology. I'd have to buy this stuff. So just
like every other mechanic.
I was working on a Lexus.
You got to buy it.
I just plugged in my fancy $5,000 scan tool that I got for nothing, and it immediately found the problem, and I knew what to do and replaced it, and it was fixed.
That's so funny, because if you go back to the Mercedes video I did about him bitching about Mercedes, and like, do you want a car that you can plug in and tells you exactly everything that's wrong? And he's acting like it's a horrible thing that it tells you that the trunk light is out. But here he's talking about how great it is with Lexus, a Toyota. Now he's talking about how awesome it is that you can just plug it in and it tells you exactly what's wrong with it. So he flip-flops so much, he's all over the place. Now I'm doing hands like Scotty. Oh my god. Shit.
This was after the guy taking the car to 5 different mechanics, couldn't figure out what's wrong with it. I kind of like the new technology. It makes it interesting, and I get to play around with it, and I don't have to pay for it. What do you think about Honda Acura RSX? Is any year more reliable than other? Perform better? Those are all pretty well-made vehicles. If you really want to drive zippy and get one, get the standard transmission, because of course, being a Honda product, Acura is made by Honda. Those are kind of weak transmissions, and they can...
God, he's always on about... It's not the 80s and 90s anymore. Excuse me. It's not the 80s and 90s anymore. It's not even... So, these Japanese cars with manual transmissions, everybody's like, oh, you gotta get manual, you know. And that's not the case anymore. Automatic transmission is going to be far more accurate for both performance and fuel economy. I know Scotty's all about fuel economy. If you're worried about fuel economy, automatic transmission nowadays is going to be more accurate. If you're worried about speed and performance, an automatic transmission is going to be far more accurate than any driver can be now. So I don't get this circle jerk about manual. I get that they're fun because you feel like you're actually driving. I understand that, and it is fun. Like, I know. But people who shun automatic transmissions say you shouldn't fucking get them, you shouldn't do it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Hate me for it. I don't care. But get automatic transmission. And he talks like the Honda automatic transmissions are like the worst thing in the world. No.
Last reasonable amount of time. When the trannies go out, then you're going to spend $3,000 to $5,000.
That was actually kind of funny.
When the trannies go out, then you're going to spend $3,000 to $5,000 fixing them, and they're a lot.
Scotty's meme game is He did that YouTube rewind thing in his video, and I was like, yeah, his meme game is getting pretty good. Kudos to that.
It's fun to drive with the standard transmission. Realize that. Got customers with them, and the ones with standards love them. And the ones with automatics, they liked the car until the transmission broke, and then they said they'd never be.
Whose transmission's breaking? How many Acura transmissions are going out? Like, how long are these people driving? One time I had a 2002, I think it was 2002, maybe 01, Honda Accord. So sweet. It was the coupe, two-door coupe, spoiler, the V6. It's great. I love that car. It had over 200,000 miles on it. I had an automatic transmission and never had a problem with the transmission. So I really don't get. I understand they can go out just like manuals can, but.
By another Violence E20 says, Scotty, I got a 2014 Suzuki Swift.
Suzuki Swift. I don't know if those are all over Asia. Those are getting really common, really popular. I think they look pretty cool. I think the newer ones look too much like Mini Coopers, though.
Sport. I want to remove the middle silencer and exhaust and replace it with a straight pipe. What do you think? When I was a kid, you could do stuff like that because they only had carburetors.
I think this is a joke. I think this person's trolling. You don't have what year Swift?
Sport. I wonder. Scotty, I got a 2014 Suzuki.
Okay, somebody who owns a 2014 Suzuki Swift is not considering putting a straight pipe on it. That's ridiculous. That car is way too. Let's look. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought those were priced a lot higher. Excuse me. I thought that was going to be like a $12,000 or $13,000 car. Because they are priced more here in parts of Asia, especially Korea. I was looking at getting one in Korea, and it was going to be like the best I can do on a more recent one with low miles was going to be like 12 or 13 grand. So I said, no, not going to do it.
Suzuki Swift Sport. I want to remove the middle silencer and exhaust and replace it with a straight pipe. What do you think?
I still think it's a troll, though, because it's a Suzuki Swift. It's not a sports car.
As a kid, you could do stuff like that because they only had carburetors on them. And usually they'd still run okay, and if they didn't, you would just buy a jet kit for $10 and rejet the carburetor so it ran right. Modern cars, absolutely, everything is run by computer. So if you take the muffler off and run a straight pipe, you're going to change the back pressure. And the computer is going to be confused, and it might give the wrong air-fuel ratio over time and make the car run worse than a check engine light.
See, okay.
Something like that.
So like I said in the header video, and earlier in this video, he's talking about everything's controlled by computers, and computers adjust everything, well, blah, blah, blah. So if you put high octane or low octane, it can manage. But now he's saying, no, you're going to confuse the computer. They can't figure it out.
And you have to find a very...
So if you do straight pipe, for some reason, if you straight pipe a newer car, it's going to manage the air-fuel ratio. It's going to manage it. It's no big deal, Scotty.
High-tech mechanic who's got a 5-gas analyzer and a dynamometer and can run it on there and have the ability to reprogram your computer.
And he's talking about all this. This is not the case. This is not necessary anymore with more modern cars, especially in 2014. I don't know much about the computer system in a Suzuki, but I'm sure it can manage this. So no, it's not necessary.
So it runs right. There's guys that can do that kind of stuff, but they don't do it cheap. You want to do that, you have to go that far.
No, you don't.
Gas says, why don't you drive diesels? What?
People have been straight piping cars and knocking the muffler and the catalytic converters off. For every year a car's made, they've done it. People always take those off. It's not a problem.
I don't drive diesels because they smell. I like the smell. They stink, you know? Doesn't matter what they do.
Diesels don't stink. What year is this guy in? What year are you in, Scotty?
They all smell because they have incomplete combustion to some extent. And
every vehicle, any kind of combustion, internal combustion is going to be incomplete. Cars too. That's why we have catalytic converters, because it's incomplete.
have all those particulate filters in them, and those go bad, and then they cost a fortune, and they're very complicated with that formula you got to pour in, and then I see them break down. I personally have to fix them for other people's cars. Hey, I'm not a diesel fan. I talked to the president of oil and grease in Shell Oil. He's English. He's from Liverpool.
He's English.
And he told me, he said,
he knows the Beatles. He's English. He's from Liverpool.
Scotty, you Americans were right going for gasoline, because in England we all went for diesel, and now we're all giving up with it because it's too polluting and stuff. And it was.
That's okay. I call bullshit on that. First of all, if he did meet the guy, if he talked to him, he didn't tell him that. And if he did, Scotty's probably twisting things around a little bit and twisting his words. Or he was probably like, Scotty was probably being really pushy. He's like, yeah, diesel's bad, right? And the guy was like, yeah, sure, okay. Probably creeped him out.
Mistake. You did it the right way, and we did it the wrong way. So it's right.
No, they didn't. They're not complaining about diesel over there. So diesel's cheaper. It's cheaper to make. They get better. They're in the engine designs, better fuel economy. It doesn't pollute worse. Not with their engine designs and the way they make their cars. It's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. They're not saying that over there. They love diesels over there.
I don't drive them. I fix them for people, though. Another reason I don't drive them, they cost too much to fix when they do break. Heidi's son says, are you the bassist from Rick K and the All-Nighters? You know? Kind of funny. I think it's...
Holy shit.
My doppelganger. I have had people send me
That's
pictures
weird.
of it, and I'm like, whoa, the guy looks like me, maybe a little bit heavier, but he looks just like me. That's pretty funny. Now, I don't know how to play a bass guitar. I play a harmonica and a hammered dulcimer. I can play drums.
Scotty can play the hammered dulcimer. That makes a lot of sense. I believe that. Okay, and now I get the full picture of old Kilmer. He plays the hammered dulcimer and the harmonica. Nothing wrong with the harmonica, but if you're nerdy enough to play the harmonica and the hammered dulcimer, okay. All right. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing. I'm going to mention all my Patreons in my next video, so thanks a lot, guys. I hope you're liking these.